Okay, so we have to now talk about the arithmetic expression. So expression is a combination of items like variables, literals, operators, parentheses that evaluates to a value. So for example, like 2 times x plus 1 is an expression. A common place where expression are used is on the right-hand side of an equation. So there is a typo here, it's an equation. Okay, so anything, let's say, let me explain it to you on the whiteboard. Pull that up. Okay, so now it's visible. So here you can see an expression could be x equal 2 times, let's say, 3 plus y. So this is what we call an expression, and it is usually on the right hand side of the equation. So this is the entire equation. Okay, now we have something called these constant values are called literals, which is also mentioned in the slide. So let's go back to the slides. So yes, so it is used on the right hand side of the expression. The literals are the specific value in a chord like 2 here in this example, 1, and the operators are the symbols that we use to perform an arithmetic operation, like plus, multiplication, minus, and so on. Then we have the operators. So arithmetic operators are the operators that are used in Python to perform arithmetic operations are these. So plus is a simple standard symbol to perform the addition. Similarly, subtraction, minus, multiplication, division, and in order to evaluate a power of 2. So here you can see that x, so if you have to evaluate something like like this, if you have to evaluate, let's say, 2 to the power 3. So in Python, you would be writing 2, 2 asterisk, and 3. And this is exactly equivalent to this one. Okay, so this is what we call an exponent. Okay, so now when we have an expression, so we have to talk about the precedence. So precedence defines which thing is executed first. So here in this table, you can see the highest precedence is given to something which is enclosed in parentheses. So items within parentheses are evaluated first. So here in this example, 2 times x plus 1, the x plus 1 is evaluated first within the result, and the result is then multiplied by 2. Similarly, the next highest precedence is given to the exponent operator, and then the unary operator, and then here multiplication, division, and modulo. So this is the modulo operator, which we'll be talking about in the next few slides. So these are the operators which have the equal precedence. So whenever we have the operators such as which have equal precedence, in that case, the expression is evaluated from left to right. So here you can also see the plus minus operator has also the equal precedence. So if I were to explain it to you on the board, let's take an example here. We have, let's say 2 plus 3 times, let's say 4. So here, in this example, multiplication has the highest precedence. So first of all, what will happen? 4 times 3 will be evaluated first, and then results will then be added to 2. Okay. Now, if you take another example, let's say 2, sorry, let me change the color of this one. So let's say 2 times x divided by y. Now here in this example, multiplication and division both has the same precedence. So they both has to be evaluated the same precedence, which means that now in such a scenario, the expression is evaluated from left to right. So which means that first of all, 2 times x is evaluated, and then the results are then divided by y. Okay. And if I were to have, let's say, 2 plus x as same as previous 2 plus xy. So here again, the multiplication has the highest precedence. Okay, so x times y would be evaluated first. However, if I enclose this thing in parentheses, then what will happen is this thing 2 plus x will be evaluated first, and the results are then multiplied by y. Okay, so this is the purpose of precedence. So if something has equal precedence, then the expression will be evaluated from left to right unless we have the parentheses included. Okay. Okay, so let's do a quick activity here. So in the first one, so select the expression whose parentheses match the evaluation order of the original expression, which means we have to identify which of the two expressions actually clearly describes the execution of this statement. So y plus 2 times z. So here, the multiplication operator has the highest precedence. So, which means that this second statement actually defines the correct execution of this statement. So 2 times z will be evaluated first, and then the results will be added to y. Let's talk about 2. So z divided by 2 minus x. So again, division has the higher precedence than plus or minus. So which means the first statement, the first expression is actually going to be, sorry, let's talk about this. The first expression is the correct answer. In here, x times y times z. So multiplication has the equal precedence, so it will be executing from left to right. So which means that x times y will be evaluated first, and then the results will be multiplied by z. Of course, the result would remain same, but here we are talking about the order of execution. So first statement is the correct answer. Let's talk about this one. X plus 1 multiplied by y divided by 2. So here addition has the lowest precedence among these all operators. So here the expression will be evaluated from left to right. So from here, so 1 times y should be evaluated first, and then the results will be divided by 2, and then the entire result of this expression will then be added to x. So so what will happen is 1 times y will be evaluated first, because it is this multiplication operator is encountered from left to right first, and then the results are divided by 2 and then added to x. So the second statement is the correct answer. What about the fifth one? So x divided by 2 plus y divided by 2. Again, here division has the higher precedence, and in order, because we have two division operators, so the left one will be evaluated first, and then the right one will be evaluated, and then the results are then added together. So second statement is the correct answer. So what is the total count after executing the following? So num items equals 5. So here you can see the parentheses are there. The parentheses has the higher precedence. So 5 times 2 will be evaluated first, which would make the result, which would make the intermediate results 10. 10 times 4 will be evaluated then, because multiplication has the higher precedence over plus. So 10 times 4 becomes 40, and then 40 plus 1 is 42. Okay, sorry, 41. Okay, so this was the activity. Um, let's keep it until here in this video, and we will move on to the next discussion in the next video.